Hello, this is Jeff Malone, the X is Silent, here to talk about the November 16th, 2013 episode of Saturday Night Live with host and musical guest Lady Gaga. And what I'd really like to spotlight from this episode was Lady Gaga's first musical performance of the night. Her latest single, I believe, Do What You Want, which I am enjoying listening to a lot more than Applause. And R. Kelly's featured on that track, and he stopped by for the performance. And so I was out on Saturday, so I did not watch this episode live. But I gotta say that this performance kind of reminded me of my night out on Saturday. One reason being that that particular song did play at a bar that we were at, so that was my first time hearing that song. So there was that, but also just the whole performance was not too dissimilar from the events of that night for me. So if anyone who happened to have been out with me that night happens to watch this video, you might have some reaction to me saying this. Also worth mentioning is the Weekend Update bit with Taran Killam as speech critic Jebediah. What was his last name? Oh, it's not important, but I'm sure you all remember it, and it will be continue to be talked about. And Abraham Lincoln is constantly in, and that's just the way there is to it. Anyway, this was a pretty good episode. Not exactly what I expected it to be. Because lots of original sketches. So who would have predicted all that? Anyway, to see my full sketch-by-sketch breakdown of the episode, check out my blog, jmunney.wordpress.com, and I will be back next week to talk about the next episode with host Josh Hutcherson. The Hunger Games is the biggest movie franchise of the moment. And we've already had the main star host. So now we're moving on to the rest of the cast. Hopefully Woody Harrelson will stop by at some point. It's been 20 years since the last time he hosted. And the musical guest will be Haim. That's Haim. So I will see you next week, and